Chad Daybell now sits on death row at the Idaho Maximum Security Institution, awaiting an appeals process that may take years. He spends his days in a small cell, cut off from the followers who once believed he was a prophet. Lori Vallow Daybell serves her life sentence in Pocatello. Her beauty has faded. Her prophecies have not come true. The date Chad once predicted for the apocalypse, July 22nd, 2020, came and went like any other day. The world did not end. The righteous were not gathered. The tribulation never began. They destroyed their families and ended innocent lives for nothing. But if you remember anything from this case, remember the victims for who they were, not how they died. J.J. Vallow will be 13 today. He loved Spider-Man, Captain America, and giving hugs to anyone who needed one. He worked hard to overcome the challenges of autism, celebrating tiny victories with huge joy. His grandmother, Kay, still talks to him every morning, promising him that justice was done and that he is not forgotten. Tylee Ryan would be 21. She wanted to become a nurse, to help people. She was fiercely protective of JJ, often acting as his carer and constant companion. She had her mother's looks, but sharp, no nonsense with all her own. Her brother Colby tells his children stories about the aunt they will never meet. Tammy Daybell would be 54, a devoted mother, a beloved teacher, a quiet pillar of her community. She trusted her husband. She never imagined he would plan her murder as she slept beside him. Charles Vallow would be 66, a successful businessman who loved his family deeply. He tried to warn people about Lori's spiraling behavior. He filed court documents. He begged for help. He died trying to protect his son. And then there's Alex Cox, the man who killed at Lori's command, who buried bodies and lied without blinking. He died alone at 49 on the bathroom floor. Whether he was silenced by others, collapsed under the weight of his guilt, or met some other fate, we may never know. His secrets went with him. The Lori Vallow Daybell case is one of the most disturbing criminal conspiracies in recent American history. It's a story of religious extremism twisted into a weapon, a story of love corrupted beyond recognition, a story of children failed by the very systems meant to protect them. But above all, it's a story we cannot afford to forget. Because the most terrifying part isn't that monsters exist. It's that, for a time, they looked completely normal. They smiled in family photos. They posted inspirational quotes online. They went to church, volunteered, hosted parties, raised children, until they didn't. Lori Vallow looked like a loving mother,